Hello there, Captain Prairie here. Man, what a messy shop. Well, rained outside. I wanted to do a tractor video today, but rain, so I can't mow, can't do anything else. So I'm working on this project, which I should have done sometime earlier this summer. This is an old snapper mower. And why I want to use this one is to kind of get into the back country around the trees where if I run into something, I don't care. And I'll keep the snapper in good shape. So I'm going to see if this thing will run. Got it for nothing. Let's see if it'll run and operate and mow and do the things. It obviously needs a lot of work. Somebody did some pretty ingenious work on the ape hangers there. The seat is brand new. I've had one of these before. I bought it from my grandmother after my grandfather had died, and it was a great mower. I know how it works. I kind of know some of the ins and outs, but the one I had a Tecumseh. This here, I think, is an aftermarket for this thing anyway, is a Briggs 8 horsepower synchronized balance, which whatever that means. But it just doesn't look like it fits right there. It's a bit Joe Dirt. I did blow it off with the air hose. You can see I think that's aftermarket there for the throttle. This is what I'm going to need to work on first because that doesn't work. The motor does turn, but there's no gas in the tank. A quarter of the tires stay up. It's in rough shape, but if it'll just do what I want it to do, there's a lot of wobbliness there, which we can deal with that later. But I want to see if this will start. So what I'm going to do, looks like I got to take all these hoodickies off to get this off so I can fix that. And I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll just get to doing, and then once I get that off, we'll work on that and go through the rest of it. So stand by. All right, here's where we are. Got that working, but the top part here doesn't rotate very well on the return. So this is all gummed up. So here's the Mickey Mouse operation we got going on. I'm running this backwards. That actually sounded like it loosened up. You can see it's pretty full. Good. Now see that there? I don't have the right socket. So I had to put that old thing in there to make it fit. And I'm just trying to get it to loosen up so that it will return. It's actually sounding a lot better. It was froze up before. Yeah, still got a dead spot in there. Right there. I'm going to keep working at that until we can get it good. Then I've got it set up to check for spark. Stand by. All right, we loosened it up enough to get this off there. I should lower this lift. Pretty crummy in there. I'm going to scrub that out. We've got this part here, which I'm going to put on Mr. Wire wheel here. I'll just see if I can clean that up a bit. Okay, now I've got some brushes up there. I'll get in here. Should just put you in the stand. Clean them ball bearings out and get that cleaned up. Stand by. All right, there we are. Got Pete the Barn Cat in here helping me. All of a sudden, can't find my magnet to get these things out of here. So I'm gonna fish them out. And your light is blinding me in the face. And 6 of these little guys. And paper towel to wipe these off. They're presentable. Be in pretty good shape. So let's do all 6 of these. Now I'll put them up here on. I think this is just not too bad. Kind of tough to get in there with a paper towel, but I'll get all the grime out of there. Squirt it with just a little bit of oil. And then this thing should be running good. So I was thinking to myself, why do I make YouTube videos? Because I don't have not even 300 subscribers. And it's not my full-time job, probably never will be. But well, why do I do it? I like to entertain. You can see some of my earlier videos, and probably a lot more of them will be pretty goofy. Which is fine. If I know any kind of information, I like to pass that on, like the John Deere tractor. How if you're a first-time tractor owner like me, and I'm learning the hard way, if I can help you, the viewer, not make the same mistakes I made, that's a plus. But then I was thinking, you know, I knew my grandpas. I knew one of them, kind of, but not very well. And I have several grandkids. And I'd like them, if they don't get a chance to know me personally, that they can know me at least this way. They can look back for years and see old grandpa struggling around trying to fix old broken stuff because he didn't want to afford buy new. So that's kind of one of the major reasons. Grandkids will say, "Grandma, what was Grandpa like?" Well, if you had prescribed to his channel, you would know. And even in death, I will be famous. Probably more famouser than I am right now. Okay. Wish I could remember how this went on. I gotta put that other piece on first, and I think that was it, yep. That'll be it to seal it. So, we'll clean this out. Put a little hi-how-are-you in there. Putting too much in there, guaranteeing that. Okay, there's that. What did I do with the other piece? It's sitting right in front of me, I know it is. Editing, editing, editing. Pete's sake. Got it right here. Retrace your straps. Oh, boy. Well, I guess won't waste your time while I'm trying to find this dadgum thing. Stand by. Pretty well known fact that a guy spends most of his life looking for stuff. Well, looks like my Go Juices reached its expiration date. What else I got? Pete's sake. Yeah, I hear you, Pete. Again, I think I'm putting way too much motor oil in here. Alright, everybody, play nice. I'm making this harder than it needs to be. Where's that little guy? Exposed. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Work smarter, not harder. What'd you guys do with that other piece? That hold everybody in tight. Theoretically. Tell you what, I learned a lot of this kind of stuff from watching Musty One. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even thought to do any of this stuff. So if you get a chance, subscribe to his channel. If you actually want to learn stuff, watch him. If you want entertainment from some dummy, oh, look at that. So it's got a little, every once in a while it has a little hitch there, but look at that, huh? Sweet. All right. Busted 2 bolts off over there. And check for spark. Go. There's that. This isn't even close to lined up. There we go. Put these two goblins in. Goblins. It's October. Now, when I get this on, I'll bring it over here. We'll douse the light. Let's see if we have spark. Put my thumb over the hole there. Doesn't feel like we got a whole lot of compression. Good, that works. All right, time to get busy. Now, Mr. Boy, that's loose. Let's see if we can get you in there. Mr. Spark Plug. Right there, can't see that. Too far away for me to see. Yep, I saw it. I'm going to do it right there. The viewing audience, doubt it. Sure did. Kind of weak, but whatever. All right, let's see, step 10. We could put a squirt of fuel in the hoodicky there and see if we'll do that. I'm gonna get set up for that because I have to put the oil cap thingy on. That'll help keep that side down, and then we'll get ready to see if we can do this. All right, the guy that worked on this before was genius. He had, bolting the seat on, this, which hooked on to nothing, and then double nutted underneath. Which, I mean, use what you got, I guess. That's what you got to do. I wanted to take that out because I'm going to bust my knuckles on that, and there's less stuff to bust knuckles on. Now, have a look at this carburetor. I have not worked on these types of carburetors before. I cleaned it off with some carb cleaner, and I think I'm just going to spill some fuel down in it. I don't know. I could put some in the plug hole, but the size of the plug that your wrench uses is very odd size, and I'm going to be taking it in and out, so I think this looks like a on-off fuel valve? I don't know. Maybe I could just take that off and spill it in there. Yeah, I could do that. Well, we'll try. Yep, good. Yep, that's awesome. Let's do it anyway. And that. Alright. I'm not going to do it that way. I am going to do it the way I thought. So I'm going to take this off. Sorry. Oh, that's right. Alright, then I'll take this off. At the very least, it's going to need... Oh, there's the bowl right there. Would you look at that? Okay, I'm going to try to get some fuel in there. And yeah, God, it pulls hard now like that. Duh. We don't want to start a fire too early. If I can't get this in a couple of pulls, I'm going to take that bowl off and is there a choke? I don't know. I thought they were on the hand here. Okay. The usual stuff isn't working. So I am going to spill some in the plug hole. Because I lied to you. Not as much as I spilled over there. So I don't want to hydrolock this thing. All right. Back to the other side. Wow. That was awesome. You got it right in the face, too. Let's do that again. Oh man, that was something else. I really needed to hear that because I didn't think it had compression. That's hydraulic for sure. If the engine don't run, it ain't worth Phil farting around with everything else to try and get it going. So it ran. I don't know if I got any fuel in that time. I'm running low. Well, I think I'm going to call that good for now. Next up, I'm just going to take the carburetor off. So it needs to be cleaned, obviously. I should replace that hose and go over it. Let me get set up for taking the carb off, and we'll continue on. Sweet.